Chats. What? Chat filter. Tab settings. All right, fine. I don't know what it's saying. Is it live? I don't even freaking know. Okay, so Scorpio. Let me focus on your live stream and let YouTube insert ads for you. Okay, fine. So I guess YouTube is gonna add in ads. So if during the live stream, if you see ads, I apologize. That's not me doing it. Hey. Only I could choke on air. Fire breathing dove. Hey, I think I'm breathing something, but it's not fire. Hey, so I'm doing the Scorpio reading with a cat in the background. I'm not an air, but I just love your energy. Oh, thank you. So I am going to do the Scorpio reading, but I don't know, I was procrastinating. And I didn't know which deck to use for y'all. Oh, gotcha. This is for like Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So if you have Moon in Scorpio, perfect. By the way, I have, thank you. I have a secret. And I'm going to show Scorpio folks, or whoever's watching the Scorpio video. This deck, I'm going to do a review for this, I think tomorrow afternoon. The Necronomicon. It's pretty cool. It's another deck based on H.P. Lovecraft. So if you like the spooky ooky stuff of like H.P. Lovecraft, it's similar to the Cthulhu deck. But anything that you like is creepy, and since next month begins October, the month of Halloween, perfect. So I'm going to review that tomorrow. I'm going to do the Scorpio reading tonight, then Sagittarius either tonight or tomorrow, and then Capricorn, and then I'll do the review. I don't know what decks to use for your reading because there's so many things that are very Scorpio-like. I mean, I have the Tarot of the Vampires, the Runic Tarot, which I freaking love, Cthulhu, which is creepy, Tattoo Tarot, I have the Occult Tarot, Da Vinci, Dore, so I don't know. And then I have two Oracle decks that I feel like are perfect for Scorpio too. Mausolea, Oracle of Souls, and Dark Mirror. But if I do an Oracle card, I'm going to do that at the very end. I'm not going to do it during the reading because a lot of people aren't real kosher with the Oracle decks. So, I will get the yes or no deck ready in case anybody has any questions. So, let's see. For the Scorpio reading, what... Is that like a warning for us before we start the reading? So let's see. Ace of Swords and Two of Swords in reverse. No right choice, confusion, fear, worry, indecision. Okay, so is there a lot of indecision going on? I feel the need to turn this back the other way, so okay, fine. Fine, we can turn it that way. Alright, so I'm just going to put that somewhere in the center. So what decks to use for your reading? And let's see. So I haven't used Tattoo in a long time, but I also haven't used Tarot of the Vampires, which has a lot of cards in it that I can't show on camera because YouTube is sensitive now, I guess. They're, I feel like we should start naming time, or I guess, naming time. 2020 and before is regular, AD, ad dominium, BC, like anything before the year 0 is before Christ, so anything after the year 0 is AD, and I think anything after 2020 should be BF, before Fragile. So this is 2023 BF, before Fragile, or actually, no, I'm sorry, I got that backwards. 2020 would be BF, before Fragile. I think that's what we're going to call that, because it's a little out of control. Because, perfect example, YouTube, I can't show certain cards. It's, it might offend people, might hurt, hurt their feelings or something. I'm like, come on, really? Oh, it's not, I think Scorpios of all people, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus people of all people can relate. Are you scared? Are you scared of the reading? You know. All right. So hopefully you're not intimidated. So I'm tempted to do Tattoo Tarot, but I think I'm gonna do a combination of Cthulhu, Runic, and Tarot of the Vampires. That's what we're gonna do. And if anybody is scared or sensitive, I don't know what to tell you. It's a tarot reading, so it almost sounds like I'm saying terror. Maybe it is a terror reading. I don't know. I am using the Cthulhu deck, so it is possible. And you know what? We're going to use the Dark Mirror at the end to really do it up. All right. Where to put that? So let's see. Do Runic. And if anybody gets offended, they get offended. Alright, so everything is right side up with the exception of the yes or no deck, which any questions, you know, they can come out reversed. Okay. Are you all working on something big? Like really important, like a big message maybe? I got the Eight of Wands in the Runic Tarot, and it looks like the book of the Ten Commandments being written, written or received. So that makes me think. You might be working on something really important. Putting an end to something maybe. All right. So and then what's the Cthulhu deck? What do we got for that one? Let's take a look. Nine of Wands on the bottom. All right. This deck is creepy. All right, so let's see. So the situation that you Scorpio folks are dealing with right now, the main situation, what is it? Okay, is it major life changes? That'd be my major arcana. Is it love? That's cups. Money, pentacles. Something you're working on putting into practice would be wands. Are you waiting on communication? Are you thinking something up or learning something? That would be your sword. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to start with this deck. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold or feeling poor. So this it could have to do with money. If it's a love thing, then you're feeling left out in the cold, but it could very well be that you're just feeling like you don't have a lot of money or your resources are kind of down. You don't have what you need. So this is the main theme of what's going on right now. So are you feeling like you don't have what you need? So we're going to use the Vampire Tarot to what is the cause? Like, I mean, I kind of know. Like, is it the economy? But we'll see. Okay, so I think I can show this one on camera. This is the Five of Knives, which is the Five of Swords. Now, usually that's a card of an argument. So if it's a love thing, there was an argument that caused a now feeling of being left out in the cold. Fives have to do with change, can be chaotic energy. But look at this. I always see this as like the dark angels preying upon this one. So, what's caused this? You know what? If it's a money thing, I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. There is a preying upon, like P-R-E-Y, not P-R-A-Y, but like there's a preying upon innocent folks. So people who are unsuspecting, undeserving. I don't know if it's by large corporations. I don't know if it's by the banks. I don't know how you want to look at that. But if it's a love thing, it's an argument that's caused now a feeling of feeling left out in the cold. So what is the past? And we're going to use the Cthulhu deck to look at the past of this situation that's caused, that's contributed, or where things were in the past. This is their Six of Wands. So, success, winning, recognition, getting lots of attention. I feel like this is like really getting attention, like really, really getting attention. Look at this. Yeah, this Cthulhu deck is gonna mess things up. Oh, but we're gonna clarify. So where are things now? So we're gonna use the Runic Tarot to see where things stand at the moment. Okay. What? Definitely want to clarify that. This is a major arcana card, but it's the Lover's card, and that, as things go, makes no sense. Scorpio, what in the heck is going on with this reading? What is going on? Okay, so is our feeling, like, is this all about girls? If you even, two little puppers that want to get involved in the reading. All right, so the Lover's card, why would, well, we're going to clarify, but why would the Lover's card represent the now if it's a money thing? But if it's a love thing, then okay. Where things stand now, is it like a karmic type thing? So, in the near future, and we're going to use the Vampire Tarot, 10 of Knives. Okay, so there's an ending. I cannot show this card. YouTube is so freaking sensitive, I cannot show this card. It's the 10 of Knives. The only thing I could do, I could probably put my finger over the one part, so, but you can kind of get the basic idea. Kind of. So, the future, there's going to be an ending of some sort. If it's a financial thing, you're putting an end to something that's causing you to feel left out in the cold, or feel poor. But if it's a love thing, that's going to be coming to an end. There's an end in sight for that. So, what are these strengths? What do you have on your side? Who or what do you have on your side or in your corner? And that is, I hate to pull from the Cthulhu deck for that, but okay. The world. Okay, so it's not terrible. It's the World card. It could be that you have distance. If it's a love thing, what's on your side is distance. So that could be a good thing, because if it's a love thing and the person is a hot mess, you're freaking glad that they're at a distance and not close to you. So, all right, that's cool. So, and how many major arcana do we have? We got the Lover's card and the World card. All right, so, what is it that you can't see? That could be coming down the pike or is contributing. What is it that you can't see? So we're gonna use this. I'm gonna use the very bottom card. I feel the need. Oh, big transformation. This just says more ending, but it's a huge transformation. So is it because an ending causes someone or something to really transform in a big way? Man, this gives me Lover's card vibes. That deck, the Runic Tarot deck, this deck right here, a lot of the cards, it's something weird they do. A lot of the cards, like the Sun card looks like the Chariot. So a lot of the cards look like a different one. And this so looks like a combination of Chariot and Lover's card. Definitely looks like or the Devil. It could be like the Devil card. It looks a lot like that. So, but you don't see a transformation. Maybe if something that is unhealthy, some kind of I want to say maybe an addiction, or just a really bad habit. So, what is the advice? So, we're gonna use the bottom card on that one too. The advice. Damn. Scorpio. Holy crap! See, this is what happens when you use multiple decks and you're pulling from the top, middle, bottom, whatever. Look at this. 2 in a row. And you did get the 10 of Swords. Look at this. And the Death card is a Scorpio card. What? Okay, so, oh my god. So the advice, yeah, it's what you can't see is big transformation, but your advice is to let it end, let it transform. Don't try to stop it. This is a cool ass death card, isn't it? You have to admit that is a cool death card. So hopes and fears. I'm going to clarify. But hopes and fears. So, and perfect deck for that. The bottom of the Cthulhu deck for the hopes and fears. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fears. Judgment card. There's a lot of major arcana coming out in this. I think a lot of you are going to feel like, look at this card, it makes me think of prison, like a chain gang. I get chain gang vibes. So you may, one of your fears may be that in some way, shape, or form, you're going to feel imprisoned in some way or chained in some way. That's a fear of yours, that you're going to feel chained or imprisoned in some way. It's not the hangman. It's not the devil, but yeah. So what is the outcome shown by the Runic Tarot deck? Okay, so it's an offer of love. It's a message, basically. So I don't know if it's an offer, it's a message. It's not really an offer, but it's a message of love from someone. But is it an immature person, or is it just a really shy person, or somebody who's very timid and all they can really do is text you an emoji? Like blowing a kiss or something? Because this is the outcome. So it's a message of love. But let's do a little bit of clarifying, shall we? All right, so let's see. Scorpio. The situation is the 5 of Pentacles. That's feeling left out in the cold, feeling poor, feeling like you don't have what you need. So we are going to use this one to clarify. Yeah, Queen of Cups. I almost feel like there could be somebody that you've dealt with. If it's a person making you feel left out in the cold, it's somebody who's very, I get very narcissistic vibes off of this card. Because I think green with envy. Look at this card. It just makes me think green with envy. So the person could be emotionally manipulative. And they could be trying to make you feel left out in the cold as a way to try to manipulate you. So what is the cause? And I think that this card, as the original cause, makes a lot of sense now. Maybe you've been preyed upon by somebody who's kind of narcissistic. So the Cthulhu deck as the cause, 2 of Swords, indecision. So there could have been an argument over indecision. Thank God this is not a creepy card. But this is, helping to clarify the cause. So in the past, the 6 of Wands clarified by the 6 of Pentacles. Ooh. Normally, this just gives 7 of Wands vibes, but normally, the 6 of Pentacles is a card of either being charitable, someone being generous, trying to make things right. But in the past, I don't know if there was somebody was trying to get, I feel like there was giving to 2 people, even though this card is not like that. I mean, look at this. There are 2 6s. 6s are all about success, and this is the order they came out in. So in the past, someone really needed attention or tried to get attention. I don't know, because there's so many people in this card, maybe that's what it is. Like in the past, there was a lot of attention seeking and wanting, like a lot of people involved, I guess is the best way to put it. So now the Lover's card clarified by Try to be patient. So Temperance, all about right now you're trying to be patient. So, and I can't show that card. In the future, Ten of Knives, Ten of Swords, that's an ending, putting something to end. And this is definitely the perfect deck for this. Yeah, so putting an end to something coming to an end, but at the same time, it's still in limbo. So has it ended, or is there like no closure? I feel like this is in the future. There's going to be a lack of closure, because this is the Hangman clarifying the Ten of Swords, which I can't show you the Ten of Swords because again, YouTube is too sensitive. Sorry, they are. You can't say that. You can't show that. It might hurt somebody's feelings. Might offend somebody. Come on now. We're adults. This isn't YouTube for kids. This is YouTube for adults. So in your strengths, the World card, again, I think if it's a love thing, there's distance involved. And if it's a money thing, I'm going to say this. With the World card, before I even clarify that, I think if that's your strengths, then you are very well rounded. So when it comes to like making money, you have a lot of talents and options. But if it's a love thing, on your side is the fact that there's distance, there's physical distance, and that's a good thing. Because if you're dealing with somebody who's a hot mess and they're toxic as all hell, yeah, it's a good thing that they're at a distance. So clarifying that though is the Magician. There's a rainbow in here too, so it could be an LGBTQ relationship. But I often see the Magician card I always associate it with prayer. I know that sounds goofy as all hell, but I've heard people say that the Bible, the Holy Bible in Christianity, is like the greatest book of magic ever written. Prayer is a magical act because you are literally putting something in motion to have a desired result. That's what prayer it's part of manifestation. So what's the Magician card all about? Manifestation. So that's what you have on your side. The ability to manifest what you want. So what you can't see, Death card, which interestingly enough, the Death card also is your advice. So what you can't see, the Six of Swords. Moving on. So putting an end to something and moving on. So I wonder why you can't see that. I almost want to ask, why can't you see it? I'm going to ask for the yes and no deck. Why can't you see that? Scattered energy, frustration, impatient, conflict, stress. It's given the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now, that's usually player energy. So if you've dealt with somebody who's kind of a con artist, male, female, doesn't matter. If you've dealt with somebody who's very manipulative and kind of charming and a little bit of a con artist that knows how to say and do whatever to get what they want, then they may have you hanging on. Maybe that's why you can't see things ending, is because you can't see fully letting go. Maybe if it's a love thing. The advice is the Death card, clarified by the Page of Wands. Wow. I don't know if I can show this on camera or not, because who knows anymore what's allowed and what isn't. But I'm not going to advise you to do what this picture suggests. I'm going to say protect yourself. Protect yourself from somebody. But Page of Wands, if you look at what the person's holding, so I'm not going to suggest the Death card clarified by this person holding that object in their hand, you taking matters into your own hands. I'm not going to suggest that. But I am going to suggest you protecting yourself in whatever ways you can, energetically or whatever. The hopes and fears, the Judgment card, it can also be a fear of things restarting. You may be afraid of things restarting, but you also may be afraid of, if they do restart, you're going to be tied to this person. So clarifying that is the Seven of Cups. Things being, I want to say, illusionary. Things not being clear when it comes to love. Like it's like a fantasy type thing. And it's not a fantasy type thing. It's not seeing things clearly is the best way to put it. So that would be a fear. Hope, having lots of options. Fear that, you know, things are not going to be realistic or clear. So the outcome, Page of Cups, that's a message of love. And we end it on, oh, ads. It let me know there's ads inserted, so I don't know if anybody's going to hear this because there's probably an ad playing right now. So the Eight of Skulls, and skulls are, oh, I see. Ah. I see. So I'm one of the people that's watching this. Okay. And I skipped that ad. Alright, so Eight of Skulls. That's Eight of Pentacles. So the outcome is you're going to be focusing on work. But you're still going to get a message from somebody. When it comes to money, you're going to be able to, you're going to have plenty of work. When it comes to love, I think you're going to be focusing on your work instead of love, because this is the outcome. Unless, are you going to be willing to work on it with this person? I want to see, are you going to be willing to work on it with this person? Because that is the other way of seeing it. So let's just answer that. Is this Eight of Skulls, Eight of Pentacles, or is it the person's willing to work on it with you? You know what, I will ask that. Is it that they are willing to work on it with you? Yes. But the Page of Wands is in reverse, so they're still immature. Poor, bad communication, unstable, delays. So, yeah, they are willing to work on it with you. They're going to reach out to you. You're going to get a message, but because the person still wants to work on it with you. So, if you are dealing with, and I didn't get any questions, so I'm just going to go to the, how long am I going at this? Oh shoot, I'm at 27 minutes. All right, well, I didn't mean to go that long. Dagnabbit, I did not mean to go that long. So, if you're dealing with an Aries, and by the way, if you want me to call out the signs, this is going to be interesting. The signs that popped out in this, let's just do that. Cancer, Taurus, hi Kiki, Libra, hi sweetie. You're mad. What? You hear that? She's mad. Libra, come here. You want to come here? You want to say hello? You want to say hello? You want to say hello? Come. Oh Lord. She's little. She's getting smaller as she gets older too. Like a human. You know, humans get smaller. Cats do apparently too. Look, she used to be a lot bigger. And now she's old. Old and grumpy. Grump, grump. All right, I'll put her down. All right, here you go, grump, grump. Do you want to go in there? Let her in here. Okay. All right, so I was calling off the signs. Six of Knives, that's Six of Swords, that's Aquarius. Death card, Scorpio. The pages are all of the signs, like basically fire signs in general. Scorpio again with the Death card. Scorpio with the Seven of Chalices or whatever. Judgment, that is Scorpio because that's associated with Pluto. Virgo, all the water signs. That would be Scorpio, right? Taurus, Leo. Temperance. I literally forgot who Temperance was. Temperance is Jupiter, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Jesus. Sagittarius. The Lover's card is Gemini. Hanged Man is Pisces. Ten of Knives is Gemini. The Magician is both Gemini and Virgo, and the World card is all of the fixed signs. That's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So if you are dealing with an Aries, with all that, after all that, right? If you're whoever you're dealing with could be really emotionally immature, but or just really shy. So if you're dealing with an Aries, Rosie, why are you out here? Dang it. If you're dealing, okay, I don't mean to do that. Aries, they're being stubborn and holding back. Taurus, they want your attention. They're focused on self-healing and self-love right now. Gemini sees you as their wish and they feel left out in the cold. Rosie, what are you doing? Behave, honey. Lots of noises. Cancer is trying to manifest a new start with you. Leo is spying on you and asking, look at this. They are so nosy. This Leo is looking through your text message, well, your social media, asking people about you. They can't, this Leo is, they're really, I don't want to say Inspector Ratchet, but they really, really want to know what's going on with you. They're like, what's up with Scorpio? What's going on? Virgo, you make them happy, but they're, for whatever reason, they're thinking about things, reflecting on things right now. That's kind of a Virgo thing. Libra. You know what? This particular Libra, this one is a hell. I can't imagine they're not. They're out in the world. They're in the streets, looking at options and not being realistic. If you're dealing with a fellow Scorpio, they're heartbroken and they're walking away. I don't know what happened. You know what? What was the one we did for you last week? Wasn't it like, who is this devil? Or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Who is this devil? Right? Well, whoever the Scorpio is, the other Scorpio, they're feeling heartbroken and they're walking away. I don't know what happened. You know your situation. Sagittarius is indecisive and chilly, and they're not going to be real warm and fuzzy when you talk to them. They'll be honest, but they're indecisive. Capricorn's going to come rushing in because they feel burdened by what's going on. The Aquarius is this person, man. I don't know why, but this is their unhealthy habit is the fact that they take forever to invest emotionally, financially, in every way. Open up. They're you'll be waiting forever. That's their unhealthy habit, is that they take forever. I don't know what maybe they have trust issues. I don't freaking know. Maybe they've been burned in the past. The Pisces feels like things are done and they're just kind of staying to themselves and looking for answers. All right. And whoever you're dealing with, look at this. Look at this person. They feel like they've been through a war and they've got trust issues too. They are so distrusting. All right, Scorpio. With that said, thank you, love you, and I will see. I'll probably do Sagittarius tomorrow. Sagittarius and Capricorn, and then the review of, where is it? This. I can't wait to do this. Ooh. If you like H.P. Lovecraft, you will freaking love this. I've already done the Cthulhu deck, which we just used for tonight's reading, and Necronomicon, another H.P. Lovecraft thing. All right, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one. Oh, do you have any questions? Okay, all right, love you, bye.